So Brooke, with the race radio ban, one big question that comes up is how we're going to keep the DS from getting bored in the car during the races.
You know, this is a real challenge because previously with the radios, we would talk to the DSs a lot, crack jokes, and entertain them with our dry wit and senses of humor. The radios were often more used for our entertainment value than actual race communication. So one of the things that's a big challenge is that the DSs are like any other ADAH children who really have trouble keeping their minds focused on any one particular task. So we have set out a series of games for our directors to play. We have Slug Bug is always a popular, and then we have the ABC game where they see a letter, you know, for example, A on a sign, and then they have to think of a letter that comes up with A. One of the favorite games that our director, Emma Rickards, likes to play is the airplane out the window, where one puts their arm out the window, and by changing the pitch, their arm either raises up or lowers down. And you can do this for hours in the back of a car. Ryan will sometimes participate on the other side of the car, and we'll have conflicting airplanes.
Thank you very much, Brooke. Andy, so you know, with all the talk about the race radio ban, what are we going to do to keep the DS from getting bored in the cars?
Oh, we have to play some pranks with them, I think. Come back for bottles and just huck it right in his face or something. I mean, I can imagine how boring it would be for 120 miles, just sitting there at 15 miles an hour. I go nuts. I don't envy those guys at all.
So who thinks going to go more nuts, Eric or Glenn?
Oh, Glenn doesn't even drive the car, so it's all Eric all the time. As soon as he realizes that he can ride with wheels on his back, he's going to be riding in the caravan instead of driving. Get some base miles in.
You think we should start creating a game like DS Gymkhana?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think I can tell you how Lisa and Brian are entertaining themselves in our team car.
So what can we do though to keep them entertained and for them not being bored? Is there anything that can be done?
Hopefully they'll watch what's going on in the race. And pay attention.
And that's all they should do?
That's what they should do.
All right.
We need them.
No games?
They're playing games, I know they are, but
we don't.
We cannot discuss those games. I'll just say they could potentially be smelly games.
So Will, what are we going to do to keep Danny from getting bored in the car now that there's no race radio?
Just get lots of flat tires, lots of mechanicals, keep them panicking all day.
So was he talking a lot on the race radio before the ban?
Yeah, it's hard to keep him quiet actually. Like right now, he's over here in the background trying to distract me. You know, this guy's got a bit of energy. To say the least.
Good race, Will. Good race yesterday.
Yeah.
So Danny, what are you going to do from not being bored in the car?
It was a little boring there for a while, but we were number 2 car, so that makes it a little bit better because you can see a lot of things that's going on. And there was a couple of times where I did grab the middle console for the radio to say something to Will or to John or to Brad, but it wasn't there.
All right.
I was lost.
So we need to come up with games for you guys.
We need to come up. Well, we have a board. Like NASCAR, you know, 2 seconds down, 10 seconds down. But then the real thing, we're working on this for other races in the future. We're working on a flagpole, and so a red flag means stop, and then I'll take it down and put the green flag up, and that means attack, as hard as you can.
So what do you think of the flag out there?
We actually have about half a dozen flags already for all of our secret plans.
All right, Tim, with all the talk about the race radio ban, what are you going to do to keep your DS from getting bored in the car?
Actually, it was easy. We had a team meeting and we decided to get him a Rubik's Cube.
So you think it's going to take him hours to figure it out?
Yeah, he's not very bright. So he'll just be staring at it for a long time, and eventually I figure out that the things actually turn, so it should keep him occupied.
Isn't that dangerous when he's driving a car, though, in the road race?
Nah, just follow wheels.
All right. So, and Adam, what do you think of the suggestion?
I think it's fantastic.
Do you have any other ideas?
He was the only one that voted against it. We were all like, yeah, Rubik's Cube. And he's like, no, that might be dangerous. He's always Mr. Serious.
Make sure you ask Tim who ate all the pizza at training camp.
So there's
Tim,
a total
who ate all the pizzas
there.
at training camp?
There's a total fabrication there. At a gas station, we had pizza, and everybody's like, hey, Farnham, you want pizza? And I'm no. There's a big climb. I'm not going to do it.
There's photo documentation. Every picture taken from camp was Tim standing at the back of the van with a half pizza dangling.
They
from his
only
mouth.
took pictures of me at the
it's
top of the
only
hill
because he's efficient.
because that was the only time they ever took pictures, and that's why the only pictures that came out had me eating pizza.
Hey, someone had
That
to
was
eat the
it.
pizza.
Yeah.
It has to be done.
Anyway.